Good morning, everyone. Today, we will review some of the most interesting professions, in which we will see in detail the importance of each of them, and for this reason, we will see why these people are determined to work on it. First, we have a mathematician, then, we have a biologist, and finally, a teacher. Let me explain. Biologists study all living things from the plants and animals to microorganisms and how they relate to each other and to environment. Many biologists use their discoveries to solve problems or develop new products and processes. A mathematician is a person whose primary area of study and research is mathematics. That is, they contribute new knowledge in this field of study. And the teacher is one who is professionally dedicated to teaching, either in general specialized in a certain area of knowledge, subject, academic discipline, science, or art. Let us welcome to Manuel, an important mathematician now in the area. Hi Manuel, how have you been?
Hi, very good. Thank you for much for the invitation. And you?
Really very anxious about this little project in which we invited different distinguished professions. I would like to know each and every one of these different professions that we have in my mind.
I see. It is sometimes really interesting. Today I'm really excited to meet the different professionals who accompany you.
And tell us, Manuel, how is your life from day to day being a very important mathematician?
You see, everything is really very exciting. People think that it is sometimes very difficult, but reality is no truth. I start my day drinking about algebra methods, but as already exist. And I exercise my mind with mathematical, algebra, and arithmetic methods constant. I try to hit me task of my job, which is the investigation of different mathematical methods in order to know different varied methods with more easy of being apple to apple, and with the ease of being able to apple in different areas.
I see, Manuel. And how did it all start?
It all started from high school. You see, I didn't know I was like mathematics. In fact, I did not understand anything about in nothing time moment. I hide it, but everything changed when I realized that I really needed in my life. Science I like alone, and sometimes I can save my money and thus only spend in on addition and subtraction, because it applies different methods. To be able to see the future of my money, I will teach you that therefore I not only did the icons and the end of the month no make sense both with one life, as I did not understand anything about just the various things in my lab are random, which finally turned out to be negative for me. But finally when that was really useful. I fell in love with mathematics is just focus on it, to the point of living for in and by it.
Wow, really? That's great. Did I know that mathematicians are not interested in physics at all? They did?
I would like to say to as each person is different. I can understand people would apple both mathematics and physics, but in my case it's not like that. I am not interested in physics at all.
Amazing. Now, on the other side, we have Diana, a biologist specialized in the terrestrial area. A pleasure to have you here, Diana. Nice to meet you. How have you been?
Hi, very grateful that you have invited me to this curious, but to such a good event.
On the contrary, we are so flattered that you will accept our invitation.
Well, here I am so you know what you like.
Thank you so much. So tell me, Diana, what do you usually do in your career and what do you like the most about her?
First of all, I would say that I love nature of course as long as I can remember. It's something they do not have even enough words to explain how much I like this area. We have to know that nature is kind of magic that happens with itself, and thanks to see do this work one can live the way we do. I speak so much about the environment, the areas with best nature, and of course the marine animals that exist on Earth. I think what I like the most about is the kind reaction that occurs when nature does its work. We are here to report the steps of events, and I did something to be able to give you an explanation. So that you can have some scientific advance towards the future of our beloved planet.
Forgive me, but I really didn't know about the importance of biology. It is sometimes simple fantastic. I have noticed that in profile you are presented as a biologist specialized in the terrestrial area. So I imagine that you don't know to investigate the marine area, do you?
You see, the biology in the territorial are and in the marine are amazing. But I would dare to say to each is like different world, and really very well. I am fantastic by both the territorial and the marine areas, but really I have given my whole life to territorial biology, and I can tell you they need to understand a lot of things, and entering the aquatic world will be a fantastic adventure, but I sure you can I will need less another on 100 years to full understand the field in general. In addition to it is Sal, the man who has only been able to explore 30% of the marine area on Earth, and it keeps many secrets.
You don't know how amazed we are. Science biology in recent years has not taken the importance it should, but I think we shall do it to take about our environment. And last but not least, we have Diana Coba, a teacher who teaches at one of the best universities in the area. Nice to meet you, Diana. How are you doing today?
Nice to meet you. Very good and a little nervous since I had never found myself in something like it.
Really? Well, it is something new that we are working so that your people can explore and see the different professions in which they may be interested but don't know it yet.
It is an excellent idea, so I am to answer all your questions.
Thank you very much. And tell me, Professor Coba, how did you get into this area and what interested you most about it?
Well, I have always a taste for teaching and explaining so that my classmates and the time understand and topic in the best way, and thus they can have a great academic advantage in their lives. But wasn't going to be teacher, It all started at the university. There were large a number of teachers. I really wondered they got to the position, but I could say that the work this was discovered. Firstly, the subject was not taught behind. It was not noticeable. The interest in teaching was not at all, and there was no necessary at all to the share knowledge. It was something that bothered me too much. At the time, many of my classmates came to me because they did not understand all the subject taught by this teacher. So I decided to learn a little more about the field of teaching in order to improve the teachings so that the students were more interested in the subject. After a while, I was able to become a teacher in different schools where I learned too much. Now I am very happy to be in the position is which fit myself.
I really didn't know. It is a really interesting story. So we can say that some teachers need to study the environment which they are teaching. They didn't?
No, at all. The teacher have the knowledge, but something they lack, and is something really sad. Is feeling that feeling of being able to help and student understand a subject and the feels capable of being able to advance in his life, acquiring more and the more knowledge. I think this teacher should focus more on that knowledge that on the passing grade. Finally, I would like to thank those teachers who really enjoyed their work and that thanks to them I can be doing what I like the most, which is teaching.
I would really like to congratulate each and every one of you, since despite being at different professions, we can realize that each one of us has something very special and they are very useful to advancement in our lives. I would love to hear more about each of you, and we will be able to do so in the next broadcast. I say goodbye without the first telling you what is the profession of you liking, and in what way would you like to improve it here. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next broadcast. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.